Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, people? What's up? Rough day at work. I had to stay over a few hours. They pissed me off. Anyway, man, we're going to jump right into this shit, man. We got a 7-game slate. Let's do it. We're going to be early. We're never late. Like and subscribe if you like this video. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. All y'all stand up for me. Shout out to my current subscribers, man. Couldn't do it without you guys, man. My people in my Fanduel group, man. It's popping. Y'all already know. First game on the docket, we got a 7-game slate. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So let's breeze through this real fast. Give you guys some insights on what I think about today's games. First game on the docket, Brooklyn to Detroit. We will have no Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving is supposed to play. DeLon Wright is questionable. I believe he'll be playing. Rose is out the roster. Wayne Ellington, he's questionable. I don't know his status. He's still up in the air. So we gotta keep an eye out on all this shit right here. Okafor out. Claxton and Iman Shumpert. Frank Jackson, he's sporting a Q tag. Killian Hayes is out, been out. Dennis Smith Jr., he's out. He probably have to go through some type of protocol, I would believe. I don't know. We'll see about that. Before I get into it, it's important that you guys have Twitter. If you don't have Twitter, you're not doing it right. You need to be following Fantasy Labs NBA at Fantasy Labs NBA, so you can get notified. And once you follow them, hit the notification bell so you can be notified on all the injuries, late scratches, shit like that. So you can make those pivots. You won't be sitting around like, dang man, I didn't know he was out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So on the Brooklyn side, James Harden definitely in play, right along with Kyrie. You get Kyrie for 9,300 and 9,500 on FanDuel. James Harden is 10-9 on DraftKings, and he's I think he's 11K on FanDuel, so he's probably similar on both sites. It's pick your poison with these two guys. I don't know which one I would get to, but it's pick your poison with them. These are the guys that you want from this team. James Harden's going to give you a little everything. I don't even have to go into convulsions about these guys. If you want some savings, go to Kyrie. And then, as far as the other guys, the Harrises and DeAndre Jordans, the Jeff Greens and those boys, Bruce Brown, their usage would be low, but they're definitely in play. I don't know if I'll be able to get to them. They have a couple new additions, and Norvell Pell, and is he not listed? I think they signed, so he's not listed on here. They signed, I forget his name, man. He's not in the player pool. I forget his name. They signed him, another big, so he probably won't be available anyway. So, and on the Detroit side, the point guard spot is kind of iffy. I expect DeLon Wright to play with Rose gone, and then all the injuries. Man, he's definitely in play at 6K. You'll get him on FanDuel for DeLon Wright. He's probably a point guard on FanDuel. You'll get him for 6K on FanDuel as well. If he plays, he's definitely in play. Someone the defense over there in Brooklyn is terrible. We know that. We like bigs against Brooklyn. Mason Plumlee is in play. Barring any foul trouble, he can rebound the ball. He can pop up big. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, man, I like him. Jeremy Grant, 7K on DraftKings, and on FanDuel you get Jeremy Grant for 7,800. You're saving 800 if you play him on DraftKings. He's definitely in play. We need to see what this news is looking like because you got guys like Josh Jackson. He can't handle the ball if you have to play some point guard. And then the rest of these guys, Blake Griffin is a guy who can play some point forward at this at his stage in his career. He's done it. He can rack up assists. He's at 5K. I know it don't look clean. It's shitty, but in tournaments, man, you never know. He might want to turn up, man. He had one of these double type of games with assists. You know what I'm saying? Hit a few threes, man. He might be in there, man. You'll get him on FanDuel for 5,300. I don't know if I'll get there. It's just depending on how I feel at the time. Depending on how I feel at the time. DeAndre Jordan is another guy that his minutes, you like to see him at least get that 27. I like bigs against Detroit too. So at 4,600. There's a lot of big center plays today, but a tournament dart, at 5,100 on FanDuel, he's a tournament dart, a GPP play. That's all. New York and Miami, another tough, grounded out team, grounded out matchup. We're gonna see right here. As of right now, Gordon Dragic is out. Rose is questionable. I don't know if he'd be passing any type of protocols or even if he has to go through any type of protocols. Then you got Austin Rivers and, Burks and all of these guys. But for the most part, the rest of the team is healthy outside of Nerlens Noel. He's sporting a Q tag. Myers Leonard out. Harkless out. Avery Bradley out. And Vincent is sporting a Q tag. Like I say with this game here, definitely a grounded out game. These guys just played. Julius Randle, you'll get him at 9,100. He's firmly in play. He did better than I thought he was going to do against this team. He almost had a triple-double. He hasn't had a triple-double in a long time. He got really, really close right here against Golden State on the 21st of January. That was almost a month ago. But he's in play every slate, every day. He's priced at 9K, similar on Draftkings, on FanDuel. The minutes is there. You know how Tibbs does it. The minutes should be there for this game. I have to check the totals on this game. I don't know if I like the overs or whatever. But R.J. Barrett and Alec Burks and guys like that, I probably have to look elsewhere. If I'm looking at R.J. Barrett, I might as well look at Burks. For a cheaper price. He doesn't get as many minutes, but he will. He's a tournament option. He will get hot on you. Let him come out there and get hot. You know what I'm saying? And he can pick up some peripherals. So, for a cheap option, I'll probably look to him. The Tibbs is all over the place with the point guard position. We don't know if he want to play Alfred, or if he want to play quickly, or Austin Rivers. It's just a mess. You know what I'm saying? So. Marcus Robinson, barring any foul trouble, he had a tough outing against Bam the last game. He is somebody who can spark upside on a 5K price tag. He's a low usage type of player, so he has to get it there on defense and rebounding and putbacks and stuff like that. And that's it. Reggie Bullock had a monster game for his standards last time these teams played. And on the Miami side of things, Jimmy Butler, he just, he picked it up later on in that game, but he doesn't come out aggressive offensively out the gate, and that's my gripe with him. he sat in single digits for a long time. Last game had me worried. But, he's doing a little of everything. He's been a triple-double threat since he's been back, especially these last 3 games. And, he's trying to play the role. We know the point guards and things like that are banged up over here. And, he's trying to get the team involved. So at 8,300, I just don't know if I can get there, but he has been hitting value at that price. Tyler Hero, he's just not have been looking like the Tyler Hero that I want to see. He's just got to be, he got to do a little bit more for me. You know what I'm saying? I know Tyler Hero's got it in him. I know New York has been playing some good defense, but I like to see some 40s. And then, other than that, I can't get to nobody else from this game. Both of these teams play slow. It's not appealing for fantasy. Bam Adebayo, he's in a great spot though. He did well last game. Look forward to him to have another good game. His prices came down 3 from last game, and on Fanduel you'll get him at. Matter of fact, Adebayo's a power forward. You'll get him at 88, so he's priced similarly. Houston and New Orleans, Christian Wood still remains out. Oladipo should be out for this one. So, you guys, that's something to take note. Eric Gordon should be in. Hart's rocking that Q-tag, so keep an eye out on that. He might be, he's questionable with the back spasm thing, so his status is up in the air. And other than that, besides these 2 guys, they've been out, already been out. So, on the New Orleans side, Brandon Ingram and Zion Williams, they're in good spots, man. Brandon Ingram, as of late, this is what I want to see out of him. These last 3 games, now he's that's what I want to see. I need to see 40 or better. You hit that 8K, close to 9K range. I need that 40 or better. Those peripherals are moving up. We need that. We need that when we get to roster somebody like him. The attempts are there. I like that. Keep up with the aggressiveness. I like the matchup. Especially if the usage is there. I like the matchup. Their price tag, I just don't know. And then you got Zion Williamson. He's been so consistent. He's at 8,200 right now. Mr. 40, Mr. 40. And a few more shots a game, like 18, 19 shots a game would be ideal for him, for both of these guys. That's what I would like to see. His rebound totals need to move up some. I like what he's been doing in the assist category the last few games. I don't mind the play. You know what I'm saying? He's going to go out there and play a little bully ball. They should be weaker in the paint without Christian Wood. You'll see some Boogie down there, but Boogie don't want to get in the way. You know what I'm saying? That freight train. So you'll get Zion at 8,200. And Lonzo Ball, I just can't get there. He can have a good game going up against Wall. He can have a good game. All these guys, they've been playing good as of late. These 3 guys, the 3 main suspects, man, I like to see that, man. That's pretty nice. Eric Bledsoe had kicked it off earlier. Around this time, he was being, towards the end of January, he was being pretty aggressive, taking 20-something shots a game. He needs to keep his foot on the gas as well. They need to keep this core hot, and ready for the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? So, big ups to them. Steven Adams, I just can't get there, even though I think he could probably bank a double-double right here in this spot going up against Cousins. Cousins is not that defender, that on-ball defender that, you really can be scared of. So I can definitely see him at least getting 10 rebounds in this matchup, but I can't get there because he doesn't flash any upside. And then the rest of these guys, I just can't get there. Josh Hart, though, if he doesn't happen to play, that's more minutes for guys like Alexander and Bledsoe, and So, looking over here at the Houston side of things, like I said, Victor Oladipo should be out this game. John Wall should be in. DeMarcus Cousins' price went up to $7,400. On FanDuel, you get DeMarcus Cousins for I think it's $61, I believe, $6K. So his price didn't move on FanDuel. So if I'm going Cousins, I'm definitely going to FanDuel with that. Then you're gonna get John Wall. John Wall is $7,300. He's priced real nice. If we think we can get about 33, upwards of 30 minutes for John Wall in this spot, fire him up, man. He's priced $7,700 on FanDuel, but you get him for $7,300 on DraftKings. We need that ultra aggressive John Wall. Eric Gordon, we know he's gonna take his shots. That's what he does. Sean Tate, he's been playing okay as of late. I've been using him for prop bets a lot. I'd like to see him get a little bit more shot attempts, though, man. Up in that double digit range, especially in the absence of Oladipo. Gonna need Tate to take a little bit more shots. And then you got guys like Sterling Brown. I went to him yesterday, and he did okay. He gave me 26 fantasy points. I played him on DraftKings. He's someone who steps up to the plate when all the injuries, and he comes right in and does what he needs to do. He'll hit value. Sometimes it goes 8, 9, 10 times value because he's always priced cheap, around $3,200. So I knew to go to him. I wish they had prop bets for him because I would have definitely jumped on it. But I don't know if I'll be able to get there today with only Oladipo being out. I need a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? At least 2 of the stars to be out for me to consider him. Interesting thing I want to point out, though, like Victor Oladipo, for example, he take anywhere from 15 to 20 to 24, 25 shots a game. He's an offensive threat. John Wall, offensive threat. Eric Gordon, offensive threat. I don't know which one I like the most over here. But DeMarcus Cousins, man, it just seems like I think he might be in a good spot. With John Wall playing, he'll be able to get him the ball with that point guard first mentality. I think he'll be able to get him the ball in some very nice spots. I think DeMarcus Cousins can at least do better than he did last game for us. We know he got 50-point upside. I want to see 40 out of him at least, But I'll be going to him on FanDuel. Moving on along to the Golden State and San Antonio. This is a rematch right here. James Wiseman still out. LaMarcus Aldridge still out. Lonnie Walker is questionable. Kevin Looney still out. Marquise Chris, he'll be out. And, that is what it is. We know Curry's in play all day. Draymond Green has been getting his point guard on. And, you know what I'm saying? This is the Draymond Green that, we've been looking for, man. He's been starting at the center, so he's been causing a little mishaps going on around the court, and that's what we need. He over 10 assists or better in his last 3. He's been rebounding a little better. We getting a rematch. They just lost. He played 36 minutes last game. So, and 37 minutes before that, and upwards of 37 minutes, 3 out of the last 4. It's safe to say Draymond Green is back, but any given day he can burn you. And then Kelly Oubre, I probably won't get to him. Neither would I probably get to Andrew Wiggins. They definitely in play, but I just won't get to him. Eric Pascal played last game. How many minutes did he play? He just came back. He played 12 minutes. He's just not the Pascal that we seen from last year. You can still look to Toscano Anderson. He played well. He played 29 minutes, 8 points, 11 rebounds. I tweeted out yesterday a few prop bets, and he was one of them, and he smashed it. So his price just risen. So I probably can't get to him. But you can look to him on sports books and things like that for player props and stuff. I know they're probably gonna bump him up, but that's about it. For the Golden State side of things, DeMar DeRozan, he had 44 fantasy points, and that's good. That's what we're looking for. Upwards of 50 fantasy points at that price. He was priced at $7,700. On FanDuel, you'll get him at $8,300. So you get him at $600 more. Played a very efficient game. A very decent game. And this is what's been taking the cake for me. The peripherals this year: 5-6, 8-6, 8-7, 6-10. I remember where he was just a straight up bucket. Now he's getting the peripherals. DeJounte Murray's price didn't move for the monster game that he had last game. 27 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. The thing he won't do again is get these 8 steals. But, he got those long arms. He can get in pass lanes. He can get some deflections. So, the steals upside is there. 62 fantasy points. On FanDuel, you'll get him for, I think he's about 70. Ooh, shit! He's 6,800 on FanDuel. He was 7K a few days ago, so he's firmly in play. I like the matchup. Yesterday on the video, I said that I like the matchup. Of course, I like the matchup. Jakob Poeltl, he's been playing great. Double this game. He's getting in the thick of things. A good rebounder. You can look at him for rebound props. But like I said, he put up a double against this team. They're shorthanded in the front court. So he should continue to rebound against these guys. He's already a decent rebounder anyway. His price is risen at $6K. And it's hard to get to him on FanDuel with all the other centers goodness that we got going on over there. You'll get him for $5,500. Other guys you can look to: Rudy Gay, Patty Mills, Devin Vassell. So this is a back-to-back. So you gotta watch the antics. You gotta watch Popovich. His antics are horrendous when it comes to back-to-backs. And in fact, it's almost like 3 games in a row because they played a game, in between. So it's like 3 out of the 4, So you got to keep an eye out on Pop. Pop, he'll pop your ass, man. It's plain and simple. Orlando and Portland. Damien Lillard coming in at $10K. CJ still out. Aaron Gordon out. Fournier should be out. Big Nurk out, and Michael Carter along with Collins and Fultz. Amino is close to getting back, so that's something to keep an eye out on. Amino is definitely close to getting back, so keep an eye out on that. Now, Damian Lillard, he's in the smash spot. Portland like to play a little bit up pace, and then Orlando, they don't like to play up pace. So The usage is there. He's priced at 10K. It's pretty steep, but the usage is going to be there. He's priced similar at 9,800 on Draftkings. On FanDuel. Enes Kanter. I like to take bigs. Especially good rebounding bigs against Orlando. But Enes Kanter would have to stay out of foul trouble. He have to stay out of foul trouble. Neither one of these guys are the best defenders, But, he'd have to stay out of foul trouble. I don't know if I'll be able to get there. Hell no, I won't be able to get there. Not with these monsters we got on the slate at the center spot. But, if you do decide to get there, then it is what it is. Gary Trent Jr. with the flamethrower. Once he gets hot, man, once he gets hot, it's no stopping this cat here, man. He's got that energy. He got that trigger finger. If you like him, man, pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? He is going to take his shot. He's going to shoot a lot of threes, too, for your prop bettors. And Robert Covington, it's a no for me in this game. Carmelo Anthony, I probably won't get there either. Neither with none of these guys, the Simons and your Hoods and none of that. Just won't get there. On the Orlando side of things, all systems are go for a guy like Vucevic. He's getting a ton of usage. Man, he took 17 and 29 shots against my Bulls, smashed them for 77.8. That was horrendous right there. He just went stupid on the Bulls, But you know what he can do, man. He can give you 50, 60, 70 fantasy points. He's not even 9K. He's not even 9K on FanDuel either. Surprisingly, I think he's 8,700. So, so there you have that. So with Aaron Gordon out and Aaron Fournier out, you'll see somebody like Cole Anthony, Dame is not the greatest defender. We'd like to see his assists go up because he's not the best scorer either, Cole Anthony. So we're definitely gonna need some more assists. You know what I'm saying? But he should get a little bit more usage with those guys out. And Terrence Ross is an interesting play here. I'm damn near ready to go there. I ain't played him all year because I know how volatile he can be. Definitely scoring dependent, but I'm damn near ready to go there. He's at 5. You get him at 5K. I like this matchup. On FanDuel, I think he's a shooting guard. What's his price on FanDuel? 4,500 on FanDuel. Somebody to keep an eye out on, man. He's definitely a GPP play because you can't trust him in cash. But I think I'm ready. I think I might be ready to go there. Dwayne Bacon, he played 31 minutes last game, had 22 fantasy points. It's meh. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you might want to get to. I don't know what his price is on FanDuel. Bacon, where my boy Bacon at? 4,100 on both sites. So there you have that. And you got guys like Keem Birch. The production in the minutes has went down for him. So, the last 3 he hasn't played 20 minutes. So keep an eye on that. James Ennis, his minutes has went up. 19, 18, 19, then 23, 29 at 3,700. And Okiki, he's been getting in the mix, 18, 22 minutes. So, keep an eye out for that. And that's about it. Oh, Frank Mason, he got good minutes. I think they was getting beat up on, but he got good minutes last game. He knows how to play the game of basketball, and he can get hot on you. Moving on over to the Philly and Sacramento game, so we can hurry up and get this one over with. Injuries for these games. It looks like all systems to go. Mike Scott is questionable, and DeQuan Jeffries is questionable. So this team here is fully equipped on both sides. Right off at the top, Joel Embiid in the smash spot. He'll see somebody like Rashawn Holmes. Might have to throw a little Whiteside in there on him, but this boy here been killing it. You know, at 10-5, you'll get, how much is he on FanDuel? Let me see. 10-6. You know, he can smash, man. He can smash in this spot, you know. Ben Simmons, he's got a good matchup. I don't know who they elect to put on him. Shit. But it's a matchup problem. Whoever they put in, whether Buddy or whether he sees some Buddy or some Fox. You know, it's a good matchup, man. He got a good matchup. I'll just say that. Tobias Harris, he's been consistent. His price has risen though, man. He dropped 51 on Brooklyn last game. His price has risen, rightfully so, after a game like that. He's been ultra consistent with the 30s though this season. Mr. 30, you know, Mr. 30 something, you know. On FanDuel you'll get him for $8,200. So I don't know if I'll be able to pay those type of price tags for him. Upside's definitely there, but I probably won't be able to get there. But here, I mean, and then, you know, that's all I would look at, you know, from that side. You know, if it ain't them three on the slate like this, it ain't for me. Then you got these guys, De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, you know, Harrison Barnes, Halliburton, Rashawn Holmes, and Bagley. Those are the main suspects right there. De'Aaron Fox is in play. 8,800 though. It's pretty steep. It's pretty steep. I don't know what he's priced on FanDuel. He's 8,600 on FanDuel. 8,800 is pretty steep for him. He can crack a 50 ball on you. He just put up 54 fantasy points on that Clippers team. You know, but you know, hey, what can I say? Buddy Hield, I just can't get there. I just can't do it, man. If the boy shot ain't falling, man, the boy ain't shot ain't falling. I was watching that game he played against Denver. I was so mad. I had him on my same game parlay. I was fucking heated. That boy ain't make a shot, man. He made one shot. That was crazy. Harrison Barnes, somebody who's been up and down, you know, up and down. Just up and down, man. You know, he strung together 3 good games, came back with a deuce, a 22. But the minutes are there for him. Philly is a team that plays up to their competition, so these guys are in play. You just keep that in mind. Tyrese Halliburton, the rookie, I like him. You know, he goes out there and balls. You know what I'm saying? He goes out there and balls. You know, most case scenarios, I take him over Buddy Hield. You know what I'm saying? He ain't starting. You know, he comes in. You know, for a rookie, he's been doing pretty good. Marvin Bagley, they just don't know what they want to do with Bagley. They want to give him 21 minutes, 18, 19, 22, 26, 22. Just come on, man. I can't even, as much as I like him, I can't even trust him. I can't trust the coach to give him the minutes. Rashawn Holmes, he can, you know, if he can stay out of foul trouble, he'd be viable, but I'm not going there. And for the last game on the slate, you get Boston and Utah. It's an unappealing game for me. It's just probably like a grudge match, a rubbing match, man. They just going to be juicing in this one, so I just can't, you know what I'm saying? These boys playing, they get, I don't know, man. Jason Tatum's in play, though. Every day, Jason Tatum, you get him at 9,200 on FanDuel. I want to know what his price is on FanDuel. 9,700, 500 more than on DraftKings. So with the injuries, Jason Tatum is questionable. He has left knee soreness. Mike Conley is out. So we know Marcus Smart is out. And then everybody else looks pretty good. That's viable. So we need to keep an eye out on that injury status with Jaylen Brown. Hopefully he gets the nod, or hopefully he's feeling better. I don't want nobody to be sitting on the sidelines. So you have that. Kemba's been on a hard 30 minutes cap, but as you can see, those minutes has been creeping up. So on Fanduel, you'll get Kemba Walker for $5,700. There won't be no Conley there. So, the shot attempts are there. I look to him on FanDuel. I wouldn't mind going to him if Jaylen Brown is in or out. And there's nobody else I'll be looking at on the Boston side other than those guys. Donovan Mitchell was an interesting play with Mike Conley out. He'll be playing some point guard, and he's doing a good job. 27 real points, 8 and 11. He did a real good job, man. He put up 56 fantasy points against Indiana. They'll be looking to do something similar. This game is just, we just gotta, wait on it. You get him at 8,100 on DraftKings. On FanDuel, you'll get him at 8K. So he's priced the same, Rudy Gay is priced wonderfully at 7,200 for what he can do. On FanDuel, I think he's 8K. I'd be shocked if he wasn't 8K. Yeah, he's 8,500. So you'll get him for $1,300 cheaper on DraftKings. We know he has double upside with the blocks and shit like that. Boston does have a variety of bigs to throw at him. But you do have Derrick Favors. Derrick Favors has been bagging him up. And Derrick Favors has been playing well. And you'll get him at 3,900. I don't know what position they have him at FanDuel. I know they got him at center on FanDuel, so that's a no. But, DraftKings, you can play two centers and stuff and things like that. So I wouldn't mind, it's just a thought. He has been efficient, 7-7, 7-7, 9-6. He does know how to, he can ball. At 3,900 is just something to look at, something to think about. And Joe Ingles might get the start at 5,800. I just can't get there. I can't get there. On FanDuel, he might be a little cheaper, but I still can't get there. You'll get him at 4,500, and that's a whole 1,300 cheaper. I might have some consideration there because I know he has upside on that $4,500 price tag. And Jordan Clarkson, he's coming in. He's coming in hot. He does what he does coming in off the bench. That spark off the bench. Bogdanovic. The minutes is going to be ramped up for him, just like they've been in his last two games. With no Conley, he'll be asked to take some few more shots, and that's what he'll do. At 6,100 on DraftKings and on FanDuel, he's what? 62? What is he? 6,500? So, an interesting play right there. And that'll just about do it. I just pointed out a few plays, a few guys, talked about, rambled on. Hopefully that opened up your mind, you know what I'm saying, towards this slate, So I'm going to get out of here. Peace out, folks.